Got original 1963 Chevrolet Corvette, 1 year only, AM Wonder Bar. These are cool radios. We've got this in the end. We've done a Aurora Design conversion on it. It now has an AM FM stereo, auxiliary in, 4 channels out, 45 watts a channel. It also has auxiliary in is automatic. It has a USB port, which I'm using right now to charge my little iPod. It was dead. Got it charging, so we can demonstrate that. This is your harness you'll be getting with it. Has your auxiliary in, your USB here, which will also charge devices. Play a thumb drive. We'll be demonstrating that. It's actually push button operated and Wonder Bar operated. It's a cool radio. Your seek and scan works like it always did.
Welcome. Struggling with. What you're about to hear is.
Now, if you want to go to AM, you just simply turn the radio off and right back on. It takes you to AM radio. You notice the little light has changed to red. That's a multiple color LED. Tells you what status the radio is doing. Red is AM. If you want to go back, you just cut it off and right back. Little light turns, and now you're on FM. Treble and bass like you've always had. Push buttons, we got all that. Everything still works like it always did.
Public Radio.
You also have a fader and balance built in your toner control. If you're going to run one speaker, you will have balance, but if you're running this one, this is your 6x9 you'll be getting. It is stereo, but it's so close together I wouldn't worry about balance. Now, if you decide to put 2 more speakers in the car, like in the back, you won't know how to do the fader. Fader is built in your toner, and I'll demonstrate that. We're going to find the center of it between bass and treble, and we're going to go clockwise twice, like a 12-to-2 motion. It's going to beep a few times, and after that, as long as you're moving that control, you can fade from front to rear. And that is if you have that speaker and more plugged in. If you don't have any more plugged in, it won't go into that mode. Once you, as long as you're moving that, once you find what you want, just stop. It'll beep once and go back to toner. Let's do it. 1, 2. There's your rear speaker. There's your front. Balance it out where we want it. Just let it beep. Now we're back on toner, treble and bass. Works pretty good. That's how the counterclockwise motion will take you into balance. But if you're going to run one of these, I really wouldn't worry about it. And these will kick. They sound great in the dash. These come with multiple ears on it. We put a brand new dust cover on it. If these ears on the side are in the way, just cut them off. You just snip them off with a snipper. Your auxiliary in, even though I am charging it. Let's see, I don't know if it'll play or not. We'll have to unplug it. We're going to unplug it. And we're going to show you how the auxiliary in works. Let me get it to some music there. All you do is take your male to male that you got and just plug it in. Plug your device in and simply turn it on. It automatically transfers over the little light went to green.
Hang on.
Got a good sound to it.
But it's lonely out tonight down here in Georgia. And the
Now you still have your CD right and left in on the back. We kept them on there, RCA's, in case you want to put a CD player on it. Plug it in, turn it on, hit play, it'll automatically transfer over and play your CDs when you're done. Come off any auxiliary device, just simply turn it off. And in 20 seconds the radio will go back to where you had it. We're going to let it run its course, but if you wanted to actually change it quicker, just turn it off and right back on like you're swapping from AM to FM. It remembers where you're at and it'll change back over. We're going to let it do it on its own. Make sure everything's operating right. Back on FM where we had it.
I would.
Now your USB, you'll get one of these. Put you on a little bit of music. And when you first plug these in, they're going to go straight to it and your push button's going to light up. I will show you how to operate it with the Wonder Bar and the push button. Let's plug this in. Switch automatically over. You're on USB, a little bit different color of light showing. Now what's neat about the Wonder Bars is that Wonder Bar acts just like a switch now. If you want to advance your music, just push the Wonder Bar on your thumb drive. Twice to back up or repeat. We can do the same thing with the push button. We can advance. Back up, repeat, same thing. Now, if you want to go to pause, just take your push button and you want to go back to radio, you can hide this in your dash. Hold it down 1 second. Now it's gone to pause. It's going to go right back to radio here in just a few minutes. That light's going to blink a couple times. And we're going to be back on FM where we had left the radio. Same thing going down the road. You want to go to your thumb drive, hold it down 1 second. You don't have to pull the stick out and push it back in. Right back to your thumb drive. Then you can go from here to changing it. Pretty neat. Let's go back to radio 1 second. All your presets still work like they always did.
Reason why.
Sometimes you lose.
Treble and bass.
Right now.
No, I don't have the original knobs. That's why this is flopping around. It's not original knob. But anyhow, it's ready to go. We put in a new cover here and a bumper for it. Brand new bulb in it. And it's ready to go. I appreciate you letting me do it for you. You'll get the radio and the speaker, the harness, the whole 9 yards, push button, everything. Thank you.